and welcome back to Budget Beauty. I am Lindsay Beatty. I am the creative force and the face behind Budget Beauty. And this is the beauty haul. This is, as promised, we're going to be doing a beauty haul while I was away for our family Christmas party. So as you can see, I'm in a hotel room and my husband is back that way. So we have gone and done our beauty haul this morning, and I am now with a little bit of time between filming and doing my makeup for our weekly episode. So I was like, I'm going to do this beauty haul and do it really quickly and get her done while I have some time. So y'all are now looking at, I am pleased to announce, y'all are looking at a diamond member of Ulta Rewards. I hit diamond status this morning with my beauty haul purchase. So, and I anticipate that I will keep diamond status throughout the year. So, because once you do diamond status, like I did it now, it goes through 2026. So I will have it up until the end of next year. But I'm pretty sure I will maintain it through 2027 also because I buy a lot of makeup. That's literally the point of the beauty hauls here. So, yeah, I'm excited. I'm very excited. I had $120 to go for my, to reach diamond status, and I like doubled that amount. So I knew I was going to hit diamond when I got up to the register. I was like, yeah, based on all the stuff that I bought, yeah, we're going to hit diamond. So this beauty haul, this is going to be big. This is a lot of items, but I have grouped them together and I have put them, I'm looking at them on this table. I've put them together by the maker. So this will be quick. It should go quickly. So, all right, let's get started. So this is my little thing that says, congratulations, Lindsay. You are now a diamond member and will enjoy the following benefits. Earn points faster with 1.5 times the points. Get free shipping on every order above $25. Exclude shipments to Alaska and Hawaii. I don't order things online. I always physically go in the store and pick it up. So, okay. Get $25 salon service reward card every year. So I am what my husband liked to say is a diamond ba. So, and it's fitting that it came at the Ulta here in Spartanburg, South Carolina. I used to live here. Fun fact, I used to live here 20 years ago when I was a very, very young bar. And I was a journalism ba, as I like to refer to myself, and I worked for the newspaper here. And so I did not go to Ulta because there wasn't an Ulta here. Ulta wasn't a thing here at the time. This would have been 2005. I didn't really start going and shopping with Ulta until probably 2008. So 2009-ish. And then I bought like nail polish out of there. That was all I went in Ulta to buy. I didn't buy makeup out of Ulta, like makeup, like face makeup and all of that. So I didn't buy it out of Ulta. I would go just buy nail polish. The crazy thing is I've only bought nail polish once out of Ulta in the last probably 10 years. And it was recently. And then I haven't used that nail polish yet because I very seldom do anything with my nails. So, yeah, this was fitting. I lived down the street from where this hotel that we're staying in is and down the street from the Ulta. So, yeah, I would have, had I been living here, I would have been in that Ulta so much. And it was packed this morning too. So I found everything that I was going in there for and then some. So let's get started. All right, so first thing on the list, I'll start with the smallest thing first. First thing on the list, I happened to see this and I was like, oh, I'm going to get another pencil of this. This is the Maybelline Color Sensational Shaping Lip Liner. This is in the shade Very Pink, I think it is. Let me see. Oh no, 135 Palest Pink. Which very, very, I'm going to use this. I know y'all can barely see the color, but it's a pink color. This is going to be nice. I think this will go well with my pink makeup. So, that was the only thing that I got. Maybelline. I really was kind of ignoring Maybelline because I have a lot of Maybelline stuff and I don't really need any Maybelline. So, I'm trying to find it. This is my receipt, by the way. This is it doubled. This is how long my receipt is. This time, y'all know I like to call it the CVS level receipts. Okay, so that was, let me see if I can find it on the list. I just saw it. Okay. It was regularly $8.49. I used a 20% off coupon, so that will be a recurring theme here. 20% off coupon. So that took off $1.70. Points redemption was 10 cents for a final total of $6.69. Okay, so that's that. So next, let's go to our old favorite ColourPop. So I got two things ColourPop. One that I've already had and you guys have heard me talk about and seen, that I've used it on camera for various things, and I really loved it. And I said the last time, I was like, oh, I'm gonna order some more of this and I'm gonna use it. This is the ColourPop BFF liquid liner in the shade Numero Uno. This is black. I use this a lot and mine kind of dried up, so it was time for another one anyway. But I really, really like this liquid liner. It's pretty good. It's really good. And then I got another I also have one of these already, but I wanted another shade. This is the ColourPop Super Shock Highlighter. And this is in the shade Lunch Money. It is like a pearlized, beige kind of. I'm looking forward to using this. I think this is going to be cute. So, okay, the Super Shock Highlighter was regularly $9. The 20% off coupon took off $1.80. Points redemption took off 11 cents. And the total for that was $7.09. And I'm trying to find it on here. Let's see. This receipt is so long that it takes me a second to find everything. Because it's not necessarily in order. Let's see. BFF liquid liner. It was regularly $10. 20% off took off $2. The points redemption was 12 cents, and that final total for that BFF liquid liner was $7.88. Okay, so that was all the ColourPop. I only bought two things ColourPop. So I'm very excited because, like I say, I have other shades, and I have had the BFF liquid liner, but I have another shade of that Super Shock highlighter, so I know how it works, and I like it. I like it. Let's talk about our other old favorite, Juvia's Place. So I got three things Juvia's Place. And it's a lot of blush. Let's put it that way. It's a lot of blush. So the first thing I got, this is new for me. I've not used this yet. I've not used their version of this. This is the Juvia's Place Blush to Cream Blush in the shade Pinch Me. So this is really cute. I think this is going to be good. And for everything here, I'm going to leave everything in the box until I get home. And then I will unbox everything and catalog it and then throw away the boxing. But I want to leave everything in the box while I'm here. So, but I'm going to take it out really, really, really quickly just to show y'all this is what it looks like. Now, it's a cream blush, and I think this is going to be like the cream foundation that I have from another thing. Yes, that's exactly what it is. So, it's probably just, you rub on here, rub on. So, I'm very excited about this because I've not used their cream blush before. I've used their liquid blush, of course. I've used their powder blush, but not their cream blush. That's a different consistency than those other two types of blush. So, we're going to see. Back of the box says, our lightweight multi-use cream blush delivers an effortless radiance, adding a soft yet vibrant pop of color to the cheeks. With its smooth blendable formula, this blush glides seamlessly onto the skin, creating a soft focus finish that melts beautifully for a naturally flushed look. This is going to be really pretty, and I'm almost certain it's extremely pigmented, because if it's anything like the rest of their blushes and lipsticks and eyeshadows and things, it's going to be highly pigmented. So I'm very, very curious to see how this is going to work. Very, very, very pleased. I saw this and I was like, oh, okay, I think I will get that. I think I will. Okay, so then the other two things, it's the same thing, but they're different shades. So these are the Juvia's Place Blushed Liquid Blush. Now, I also should mention while I'm talking about this, Juvia's Place was on sale. And that is why I was keeping my fingers crossed when I was going and making my list that these things would remain on sale. They did. They were very, very, very reasonably priced because normally these are $18 each. And I was like, nope, we're not doing that. We are not going to do that. I'm not spending $18 for these. So I said, I'll wait till they go on sale. And they did. And they stayed on sale. So I was like, ooh, just let me get where I'm going. I'll go to the Ulta then and I'll get it. So I'm taking them out of the box for right now, temporarily, so that you guys can see. Now, these look like the same shade, but they're not the same shade. I can tell you. I can look at them and tell. At first glance, they look like the same shade, but they're not. Okay, so that's these. And they do not look like the other blushes that I have. So I'll be able to tell these apart. But these are, y'all know these are super pigmented. So this one is Rosy Posy. And this one is Blush Lily. Now, y'all know I also have this in the highlighter. I have the Blush Lily highlighter. So I'm very excited to use these. And I like the highlighter. It works well. Now that I know what I'm doing, it works really well for me. But let's see what the back of the box says. Let's see. Let me turn it around. Okay. It says, our lightweight multi-use liquid blush creates effortless radiance and a dewy finish for cheeks. Highly blendable. This pigmented cream formula hydrates the skin with vitamin E for a natural looking glow. This blush is cruelty-free, vegan, and made without gluten, parabens, phthalates, and non-comedogenic ingredients. And then it says directions. Apply to cheekbones to create natural all-day dewy makeup looks. Pro tip, layer to intensify the look. So I'm really, really excited about this because this blush, highly pigmented. And y'all know, it only takes one drop, one, on each side. I'm like, this is a lot of blush. So we have to be very careful and very mindful about how much blush we are using when we use Juvia's Place. But you're getting your money's worth. So let's talk about that price. This is why I was so fantastic. I was so excited about this. Okay, so the blushed liquid blush Lily, the shade Blush Lily, it was regularly $20. Okay, both of these are going to be the same thing. They were regularly $20, but because of that sale, which was 40% off, that took off $8. So that brought it down to $12. Okay, Then I had the 20% off coupon. That took off $2.40. Then I got points redemption, which is 14 cents. And my final total for those blushes, which are normally $20, was $9.46 each. So instead of spending 40, I spent 18. I'm so excited. I spent only 18 for two when one of them is normally 20. So yeah, I was very excited about that. I made sure to grab those. And the cream blush, was, let me see if I can find it on here. Let me see what the number on this is, because I can find the number, then I can tell you real quick. Because it's not necessarily, here we go. Okay. This was normally $17. 40% off, because it was a brand promotion going on right then. 40% off took off $6.80. The 20% off coupon took off another $2.04. Points redemption took off 12 cents for a final total. This is normally $17. Final total was $8.04. Y'all. And y'all know how much I love Juvia's Place. So that was a good steal. That was such a good steal. You have to pay attention when you go in Ulta, because they will have brand promotions. So ColourPop is also on sale right now, and you can get like as a matter of fact, we're going to do this one next. The L'Oreal is on sale. They are buy two, get one free. So they'll have brand deals going. So ColourPop has a deal going. Juvia's Place has a deal going. L'Oreal has a deal going right now. So, and sometimes it'll be NYX. I think NYX has a deal going on the lipstick, but on the XXL liquid lipstick, but I don't need any. I have all the shades that I want. So it's not like I didn't go in there for that. So speaking of L'Oreal, let's get into the L'Oreal. So the L'Oreal, I love these L'Oreal Lace Shadow Sticks, because y'all know how much I love a good shadow stick. I love these L'Oreal Lace Shadow Sticks. They are fantastic. And so I have bought like 4 or 5 shades already. I have the mauve. I have the cloudy rose, the emerald, and the emerald. And I think I have one other. But I bought 3 more. So, because, like I say, they were buy 2, get 1 free. So, I bought, all of these are like brown shades, I guess. But I have a use for all 3. So, the first one is Celestial Top. Number 250, Celestial Top. I went in there for this one, specifically. And then I saw they had to buy 2, get 1 free. So I was like, okay, well, I can pick out 2 more colors. So I found this one. I struggled, and I found it. Okay. Then I went and I looked, and I was like, oh, okay. So this is magnetic mauve. Now, in the store, it doesn't look like it. This all looks like a brown, but this is really a pink. So I'm very excited about this. I think this is going to be a nice pink. So we're going to see. But they read as brown on camera here in the packaging. And then this one is number 420 Brown Bliss. So I'm excited because I might use this tonight to do my makeup. I think I'm going to use this tonight. So very excited about these. So these were, they were all originally $13.99, which I was like, that's expensive. And then the deal was buy 2, get 1 free. So that took off $4.67. And then the 20% off coupon took off $1.86. And points redemption took off 11 cents. And the final total was $7.35 for all 3. One of these, the buy 2, get 1 free took off $4.66 instead of 67. So it was like 1 cent difference. And so that made it be $7.36. But that's pretty good for these to be $13.99 each. And because that would have meant they were $14 basically. So that meant I would have been spending $42, but I really spent, let's see, that's 11, 16, 369 plus 1 is 10. Carry the 1, 7, 14, 21, 22. So really I spent $22 instead of $42. That's a great deal too. So I'm glad I caught these because I can definitely use these. So that was the L'Oreal. All right, next, let's talk about NYX. Now y'all know I am a fan of NYX. So I bought a lot of foundation this time. Foundation and blush. So I got this NYX Buttermilk blush. I've been seeing this. People have been like, this is amazing. This is fantastic. We love this blush. And I was like, okay, cool. So then I said, all right, fine. I'll try it. I'll bite. I like NYX products anyway. So I went and I got the shade Getting Butter. It's BMB. It's Buttermilk Blush, number 8. And it is the shade Getting Butter. It's a shimmering rose. So very, very, very excited. It's a glowy finish. Okay. So we'll see how this is going to turn out. I think this is going to be really nice. But this is very much a pink blush. This lighting is terrible in here, so you can't really see the color very well. But this is it's a very pretty, I think this is going to be a very pretty pink on me. So that's that. And then I got the NYX Professional Makeup Bear With Me Blur Blurring Tint Foundation. This is in the shade 18, which is Nutmeg. Now I did color swatch it, so I'm pretty sure this is going to match me very well. Very excited about this, though I'm like, why is this so small? So we're going to see how this is going to work. It is a squeeze tube, so you got to squeeze it like that. So let's see if they have anything on the back of the box. They do not. Not on this blush, they don't. They do not have anything on the back of the box. This says that this blurring tint foundation is medium coverage. So I expect that I will need to use concealer with this. So we may use this in the buying and trying coming up that I will be filming tomorrow. Based off of this beauty haul, I will be filming a buying and trying. And I have something to do for every part of my face and my lips. So, we'll see. We'll definitely see. Actually, I don't have anything for lips, but I do have for face. Everything on my face except my lips. So, this is going to be, we're going to try this tomorrow. All right. So, that was all of the NYX. So, let's talk about the price here. Let's see if I can find it on this list. It is all the way down here. Okay, the Buttermilk Blush, Getting Butter, was originally $11. I had a 20% off coupon that took off $2.20. The points redemption took off 13 cents for a final total of $8.67. Okay, and then for the Blur With Me, see if I can find that. Like I say, this thing is very long. The Blur With Me, here we go. Blur With Me Tinted Foundation. It was originally $14, which $14 for this little tiny tube is kind of a bit much. But that's about how much the Juvia's Place is too. $14 originally. Then we took off 20% off, $2.80 off. point, and then for points redemption, we got 16 cents off for a final total of $11.04. So that's very good. Okay. So let's talk about essence. I got a lot of essence. And y'all know I like essence. I like essence stuff. I really do. So some of this I already have, but a lot of this is new. So let's start with the thing I already have. It's just a different shade. This is the Essence Baby Got Blush. And y'all can see that. I can get in a little bit closer. This is in the shade Peaches and Cream. Okay. So says it's a blush stick with blendable texture. Okay. And then, and so I know how to use this. You just take it and you swipe and then you blend out. So it's a cream blush. So I know how this works now. And I have like 2 other shades of this at the house. Plus the liquid blush. That's the Baby Got Blush. So then the next 3 things is 2 of the same thing. But then it's also some setting powder. And I do not have these from Essence until now. I didn't have them until now. So I got the Essence Flawless Skin Trio. So what this is it's 3 different colors. So this is like a pink. This is a lavender. So this is trying to turn it so I can get it in the light too. And then this is like a translucent. This is a pearlescent translucent. So these 3, they're 3 color correcting loose setting powders. Pink and peach are for under eye brightening. Lilac corrects yellow undertones. Mix for setting and mattifying. So if you want to do all 3, basically. It's interesting. It's Essence, so I'm willing to give it a try because I like a lot of their products. I really do. So let's see what happens when I screw the top off. Okay. Please remove. Good deal. The seal is still on it. So what we do here is we take this out and then you take this part off and then that's your powder up underneath there. So yeah, this is cool. I'm very excited about this. Very excited. Okay. So let's put that off to the side. And then the last 2 things for Essence is the Fix and Last. I'm not sure what's going on with this label, but it is all over the place. So this one is like doubled on here. It's weird. I don't know. It's kind of weird. But they are 2 different things, but it's the same like brand. Fix and Last. This one is the Keep It Perfect. This is the Essence Fix and Last Keep It Perfect Makeup Fixing Spray with hyaluron. So on the back it says hydrating fixing spray, protects your makeup from smudging and fading, gives a natural dewy finish. Ooh, it's a dewy finish. Okay, with hyaluronic acid for all skin types. Application: shake well before use and spray evenly with a distance of 20 centimeters on your face. And then you got to keep your eyes and mouth closed while you're spraying, which, yeah, you should. All right, so then this one, natural looking finish. Okay. This mattifies, so this is the mattifying one. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. This label is like doubled on here, so like you can't really read it, but it's the same concept, except this is the mattifying spray. So I'm gonna have to remember that because I very seldom do a dewy finish. I would like my face mattified, not dewy, but I will use it. I will actually use this. This is not bad. I like Essence anyway, so maybe one day I might want to do a dewy look of some kind. So we'll see. Okay, so then let's talk about these prices. All right, so for the Fix and Last Keep It Perfect Makeup Setting Spray, That's this. The original price was $4.99. I got 20% off coupon, so that was $1 off. And then points redemption took off 6 cents, which gave me the final total of $3.93. Okay. Then see if I can find the other one. It's probably going to be the same price. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, well, I have to pass it to get there. So the Flawless Skin Trio Loose Setting Powder originally was $5.99. We took 20% off, which was $1.20 off. Points redemption was 7 cents off for a final total of $4.72. So then the cream blush and bronzer stick, pretty sure that's this. This was originally, yes, that's this. It was originally $4.99. And then 20% off coupon took off $1. And then the points redemption was 6 cents off for a final total of $3.93. Okay. So then, let's see if we can find the other one. Fixing last. Same thing. So it was the same thing as the other one, as the other setting spray. It was, the final total was $3.93. Okay. So, I told y'all this is a lot of stuff. All right. So I bought a lot of the Ulta Beauty collection. Now they have some stuff. I like their pencils. Y'all have seen me use the pencils. I like the pencils. They can be good and the pigment is good. Now I've had some stuff from the Ulta Beauty collection that I didn't care for. But we're gonna give these a try. See how these do. Okay, so I bought 5 things out of the Ulta Beauty collection. Really 6 things. And so let's get into it. All right. So let's start with the eyeshadow. So I got 2 of their little eyeshadow singles. One is the shade Coffee Bean, which I may use tonight. I think I'm going to use that tonight. And the other one is called Lollipop. And I picked it up because it is a pink. That's what I was really looking for, pink. No, that's kind of upside down, but this is a pink, pearlescent pink with shimmer to it. So I'm very excited about this. That's going to come in handy down the road. I will try that tomorrow because I'm going to use this tonight, possibly. But this is the Ulta Beauty Collection eyeshadow, and it's just like a little singlet. So I think this is going to be good. This is a matte, and like I said, this is a metallic shimmer. So we'll see how that goes. With this brown, because I need a matte brown. I really want another matte brown, and so that's why I got it. Okay, so then for the next thing that I got, this is the Ulta Beauty Pigment Pop Long Wear Eye Primer. Now y'all know I very much use eye primer. So this is the white long wear eye primer. And then on the back, it says The Scoop. White eye primer gives any shade that extra pop. It does. Use primer under eyeshadow and liner to help your eye looks stay put for hours. It does. So I'm curious to see how this Ulta Beauty version is going to work. Because y'all know I use primer all the time. And it does help. I noticed an immediate difference. So I'm very, very curious about this pigment pop. Very curious. All right, so then next, I got this is the Ulta Beauty Collection Cloud Blush. So it's a liquid blush. And this is in the shade, it's a cream blurring brush, but it's in the shade uh, Floating. Okay, yeah, Floating. It's pretty. I saw this and I was like, ooh, okay, all right, Ulta, let me see what your blush look like. I'll try it. I'll bite. I'll try something at least once. So we'll see how this is going to work. I don't think this is going to be as pigmented as Juvia's Place. It may be on par with the Essence Baby Got blush, which is a very subtly pigmented blush. So we'll see. But I think this is not going to be as super pigmented, but we'll see. I'll test with like 1 or 2 dots or something. So there's that. And then the last 2 things. This is the Ulta Beauty Collection Lash Expand Volumizing Mascara Primer. So y'all know I love me some mascara primer because it helps my lashes. So I'm very curious to see how this is going to work. And we're going to definitely try this in the buying and trying tomorrow, because I want to see how this is going to work with some decent mascara that I also bought. We're going to get to this in a second. It does not have anything on the back of this primer, but I'm curious, very curious, see how that's going to work. The mascara that I bought, this is the Ulta Beauty Collection New Heights Lifting Mascara. So we're going to see how this works. I'm assuming this is in the shade black. Hopefully it is. Yes, jet black. Good. Good. I was glad I didn't buy something that was like blue or something like that. This is going to be good. I'm curious to see how this is going to work, because lifting mascara, y'all know I have that. Love the Lift. The Sephora brand, Love the Lift. All right, so let's talk about price. So the Lash Expand Volumizing Mascara Primer, that was originally $11. The 20% off coupon took off $2.20, and then the points redemption took off 13 cents. So that final total was $8.67. And then the eyeshadow singles was one was originally $9. Well, both of them, this is going to be the same thing because it's the exact same thing. The original price was $9. The 20% off coupon took off $1.80. And then points redemption took off 11 cents. And the final totals for both of those shadow singles was $7.09. And then the blush. So let's see if we can find the blush on here. The blush. We gotta find it. It's so much. It's so much. Here we go. Cloud Blush Blurring Blush. Floating. It was originally $12. 20% off coupon took off $2.40. Points redemption took off 14 cents. Final total was $9.46. Okay. So that should be everything for Ulta. Now, for the last 2 things. Now, I did go in there. Normally, I do not go over into the high-end section of Ulta. I normally do not, unless I am going over there very specifically for the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion, because that's where I get it from. I have bought it out of Sephora before, but I usually go in Ulta and buy it. So, y'all, I found and I watched somebody's review. Melinda Melrose. She is hilarious. And I love watching her reviews. And so she's a Black makeup creator, content creator. And I really, really like her reviews. And she's super gorgeous. So I was like, ooh, she highly recommended this because she did a review on it. So I was like, let me go ahead and get this. This is the Live Tinted Hue Stick. She literally just did a review on this, and I was like, I'm going to go get it. So this is the Live Tinted Hue Stick 5-in-1 Complexion Stick. Now, I'm going to tell y'all, Two things. One, I was treating myself. And two, this helped make diamond status, okay? Y'all, this was $38. So I was like, this is a splurge. This is a splurge. But it came with very good reviews. So this is the shade 04. So I'm hoping this is going to be really good. So let's read the back of the box. Clean, vegan, cruelty-free, fragrance-free. Benefits and advantages. Your creamy, dreamy go-to stick with 5 skin-nourishing ingredients. Ceramides, goji berries, vitamin C, squalane, and hyaluronic acid. Delivers medium buildable coverage and a soft matte finish for healthy-looking skin. So, directions. Apply as foundation. 2, that's number 1. Number 2, spot conceal. Number 3, use a deeper cool tone shade for contour. 4, use a deeper warm tone shade for bronzing. 5, use a lighter shade to brighten. Okay. So, I'm very excited about this. I like their thing. It says it feels good to be seen. They do have a good range of foundation shades. Their shade range is fantastic. So I shade matched myself to get this 4. So we're going to see. We're going to test this tomorrow, more than likely. We'll test it tomorrow. Very excited about this. I want to see what it looks like because I saw her do it and I was like, oh, okay. Let's see. How does this open? Oh, it opens from the bottom part. Okay. It's a big old stick. This is big old. It just shows the shade down here at the bottom. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty. It's gonna be pretty. Let's see. I'm hoping this not going. Oh, that's a perfect match almost. That's gonna be great. That is gonna be great. I'm already, y'all can barely even see it, even in this terrible lighting. You can see it right here, and it matches perfectly. Ooh, and she said this when she was doing her review and she was putting it on and trying it on, and it went on so smooth and it was real creamy. Ooh, this is gonna be so pretty. It's gonna be so pretty. I'm gonna try this tomorrow. Now, that was so let me give you the price on that. Like I said, that was that was $38 originally. And then the 20% off coupon took off $7.60. Thank you for that 20% off. Because, baby, that was expensive. Points redemption took off 45 cents, and the final total for that was $29.95. And y'all know, like I say, I will splurge occasionally. That was a splurge. But that's also to treat myself and help me make diamond, which I did. So, leading into that, as a consequence of making diamond, I got a free gift. And it rang me up. I see that it rang me up. So this was the free gift. This is the live tinted Hue Guard 3-in-1 mineral sunscreen moisturizer primer. So I was like, oh, okay, all right, cool. And it says Hue Guard protects skin from harmful UVA, UV rays, and blue light with no white cast. And it says, uses, helps prevent sunburn. If used as directed with other sun protection measures, see directions. Helps decrease the risk of skin cancer and early skin aging caused by the sun. Yes, please don't age yourself by the sun. Please don't. Use sunscreen. Drug facts. It says directions. Apply liberally to face and neck for everyday moisture and protection. Can be worn alone or under makeup. Reapply at least every 2 hours. Pair with a water-resistant SPF when swimming or sweating. Sun protection measures. Spending time in the sun increases your risk of skin cancer and early skin aging. To decrease this risk, regularly use a sunscreen with a broad spectrum SPF value of 15 or higher and other sun protection measures, such as limit time in the sun, especially from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Yes, Lord, especially if you live like we live in the South. Do not go outside in the heat of the day between 11 and 5. Okay? Do not. I remember as a little child not being allowed to have birthday parties outside before 5 o'clock. And even then, it was still like, nah, we got to let this cool down and get some tiki torches, because otherwise it would be like 100 out there every day from June 1st until like September 1st. So, and even in September, it's still warm. So, yeah, no, I learned very quickly. Stay out the sun. Just stay out the sun. Also, I take medication that intensifies, because I'm on a lot of vacation. I'm on a lot of medication. It intensifies the sun on my skin. So I burn a little bit easier, which I didn't used to burn, but I can feel it a little bit more. So, and that's a known side effect. They tell you that on the medication bottle. So I'm like, yeah, no, we don't like being in the sun. And then it says wear long sleeve shirts, pants, hats, and sunglasses. Children under 6 months, ask a doctor. So I'm going to use this as a primer, but also because I do not want my face to burn and don't want to get skin cancer. Also, too, we did not detail the amount for the mascara, that Ulta Beauty Collection mascara. It is, or the Pigment Pop Primer. So the New Heights mascara Jet Black, that was $11, and then the 20% off was $2.20 off, and then points redemption was 13 cents off. And then the final total there was $8.67. Then the Pigment Pop Eye Primer, that was $13 originally, 20% off, made it $2.60 off. Points redemption was 15 cents off for a final total of $10.25. So this thing here, they rang me up, but I apparently got a free gift. I don't know. So this was originally $16 and then 20% off, $3.20. Points redemption, 18 cents off for a final total of $12.62. So that was supposed to be my free gift though. So I'm not sure what's happening there, but whatever. So, all right. We have come to a close with our beauty haul. So let's talk final total. Subtotal was $200.70. Tax of 7% was $14.07. So the final total was $214.77. It says down at the bottom here, Ulta Beauty Rewards. It says, congrats, you are now diamond. But base points earned, 200. Platinum points, 25% more, 50. Points deducted redeemed, 100. Because I used $3 in points basically. Current points balance, 285. Redeemable points, 250. Redeemable value, $8. I'm so excited. Points expiring, 0. Total savings, $90.72. And we bought 23 items. So this is a lot of makeup, but I will use every single bit of this because it's stuff that I specifically picked out and wanted. And the stuff that's brand new that I've never used, like in the Ulta Beauty Collection stuff, I'm going to use it. I will use it and try it, at least to figure out what's going on with it. So Very excited. We will be cataloging this beauty haul, and we will be putting this into the collection spreadsheet and cataloging and making sure we have everything listed out that we just purchased. And then we will be filming a buying and trying tomorrow. So I'm very excited about that. So let me see if I can do this. I'm gonna blend this in real fast. I'm gonna take this off because I don't have any primer on, because like I say, we're in a space of time before family Christmas party. So, ooh, yeah, that looks nice. Look at that. That is real nice. I like that color. That's gonna be real great. So, yeah, I think that's gonna turn out real nice with that complexion stick. So I will be doing a buying and trying tomorrow when I'm back home in the makeup room to do it. And we will be using quite a few of these products to do an entire full face. So I'm going to put everything back into my Ulta bag so that I know that that's what I bought. So I want to thank y'all for watching. Come back and watch more of our stuff later. I am very pleased with this haul, and I'm very excited to try some of these products tomorrow in our buying and trying and in upcoming weeks. I am very, very pleased. I am now a diamond member. I'm a diamond bear. And so I will be maintaining diamond status throughout the year. I will be making purchases as usual to do our beauty hauls. I did get one more thing. I did want to mention this. I did get one more thing. I ordered some things off of Amazon, but I did not buy makeup off of Amazon. I bought makeup remover. So I bought some Garnier makeup remover cleansing balm, and it works really well. It was really, really good. It worked really well. So we will potentially at the beginning of the new year, and maybe somewhere near the beginning of the next month, we will be going to Marshall's, and I'm going to see if they have, because I got a hot tip, that they sell the pharmacy brand makeup remover at Marshall's. And y'all know I also would like to go in Marshall's and just buy random high-end makeup for extremely cheap. So I am looking forward to going there and doing a beauty haul. So I will go into Marshall's and I will see if they have that pharmacy brand, and I will see if they have any more of the Huda Beauty blush, and to see if they have any more of the Fenty blush, because I swear I got that Fenty blush for extremely cheap. So very excited, very pleased with this haul, very pleased with that diamond status now. So stick with me and watch me stay a diamond, because I will. I have to spend, I think, $1,200 during the year to maintain diamond status for the next year. So I've already secured, with this becoming a diamond status member, I have secured diamond status through 2026. So during 2026, I have to spend to maintain it for 2027 is how that works. So we'll see. I like I said, there's 12 months in a year. I generally spend $100 per month on makeup. I generally do. And that's buying budget makeup. That's not even buying the high-end stuff. I don't even go in the high-end part of the store. If I went over there more often, I'd probably hit that well before the end of the year. Because I would like to try some Charlotte Tilbury, and I would like to buy more Fenty. And they're not high-end. Charlotte Tilbury kind of is. Fenty is but isn't. So it's not really drugstore, but it's not high-end either. So it's kind of like your middle kind. But I am anticipating buying some more of that during the year. Also, stick with me, because I am possibly getting an Ulta gift card for Christmas. Maybe. I may be getting one. If I don't, it's fine. I'm probably just going to go in there anyway. But I'm also getting I got an Amazon gift card from the boss at work. I stay on Amazon all the time buying makeup and random things for my house. So I'm going to be using that Amazon gift card to affect some makeup buying. So there will be an upcoming beauty haul using that. So we'll see how that goes. So I want to thank you for watching. Come back and watch more of our videos later. I am very pleased and very excited for the upcoming year. So thanks for watching. Come back and see us later. Peace.